Today I want to talk to you about 3 myths that basically plague the chiropractic profession. Now, we address these myths every day in our practice, whether it's with established patients or new patients, but there are 3 major misconceptions about chiropractic. So the first one that I will say is that, and maybe some of you have heard this before, that once you start going to a chiropractor, and some of you might have already finished the sentence, you have to go for the rest of your life. Now, what a crazy myth. Now, what I will say about that is that chiropractic is unlike any other healthcare profession in the world. It's very different, but nonetheless, it basically fits into a health a lifestyle model. So basically, here's what I mean by that. Most of you exercise on a regular basis. Most of you brush your teeth on a regular basis. I hope so anyway. Most of you have a health routine that you're doing. So chiropractic is no different in the fact that we're taking care of your nervous system that is exposed to physical, chemical, and emotional stress every single day. Plus, on top of that, we sit on our butts about 93% of the day, or for most of you that are sitting at a computer. So our spine is subjected to stress from 3 different sources: physical, chemical, and emotional. So when people get through their structural care plan, usually that's about a year, then we start talking to them about wellness care. As care comes to an end at the end of 1 year, that's when we say, okay, well, we've accomplished as much change as we can accomplish on your spine, but now how do we maintain that? And my question that I ask my patients is, would you agree with me that now that your year is over, do you agree with me that you're still going to have physical stress in your life? Repetitive or chronic, or acute, like a trauma, we are going to have physical stress in our life. Are you still going to have mental stress in your life? And most of them that say no, I say that you're a liar, because we all have mental stress in our life. And then the last one is, do you still have chemical stress in your life? And that is basically the fact that we don't eat organic all the time. We're exposed to pesticides and all these things that enter our body. So yes, we have those 3 stressors that are going to be in our life probably forever. Now, that being said, is that impacting your nervous system? Absolutely. Is it impacting your spine? Absolutely. So when should you stop chiropractic care? The answer for me is very obvious. It's never. But should you be seen as often as you were in the beginning when there was issues? Absolutely not. But we need to find a frequency of care that aligns with the amount of stress that you have in your life. And that way you're able to basically retain the results that you had during your structural care. So that's myth number 1. Myth number 2 is that chiropractic is dangerous. Don't go, they're going to crack your neck. And, I kind of shiver when I hear those things. The thing is that, and I'll keep this very short. I pay more for my car insurance than I pay for my malpractice insurance. So if you're an insurance company that's insuring chiropractors, well, if chiropractic was inherently a dangerous profession, what would those insurance premiums look like? Would they be low or would they be high? Obviously, they would be high. So for me to pay less in malpractice fees than I pay for my car insurance tells you something. Chiropractic is extremely safe. Now, a little thing on strokes is that, for a period of time, there was a fear that chiropractic adjustments to the neck could cause a stroke. And they did tons of research on this, and I won't bore you with the details, but basically here's what the summary of that is that because we see a lot of patients with neck pain, we also see a lot of patients with headaches. And as you know, or maybe you don't know, but headaches are the first symptoms of a stroke. So typically people having a stroke will say, I had a headache when it first started. So how many people do we see in our office that have headaches? Tons. So if I'm seeing you as a patient, we'll call you Mary. Mary comes in, she's been plagued with headaches her entire life. One day she comes in, she says, Clayton, I have a headache. No different than what she's come in the past. I give her an adjustment. We both don't know that that specific headache that she came in that day is actually the start of a stroke, because there was no other symptoms. So now Mary gets an adjustment in my office while she is having a stroke. She goes home and now she's paralyzed. So in the past, that fooled people into thinking that they came in with a headache, they went to the chiropractor, got an adjustment, and after that they had a stroke. So that's not how it all occurred. They actually came into the office already having a stroke. They could have been at Walmart, they could have been anywhere, and that could not have prevented the stroke. Just like I can't prevent the stroke, or stop the stroke from happening, but the symptoms continue to progress. So by the time they get home, or later on during the day, later on, maybe 2 days after, now they're paralyzed, with certain deformities from the stroke, had nothing to do with the chiropractic adjustment, just the fact that they already had a stroke coming into the office. So that's been debunked over time, but we still hear, time and time again about chiropractic and the risks behind the stroke. Now, there are other myths, and I was trying to, kind of say, well, what are the most popular ones? And the other one is that chiropractic is expensive. One of the reasons chiropractic can be seen as expensive is because, our healthcare coverage, MSI, doesn't pay for it. So if we were to get a bill from every medical procedure that we get in a medical setting, we'd cringe because those numbers would be huge. Perfect example is that when I was in the US, I got a urinary tract infection way back when I was going in school. The bill for that was close to $3,000, okay? Luckily, my insurance paid for it, but imagine that, a urinary tract infection, $3,000. We're paying somewhat the same thing, except we don't see the bill because our health insurance, MSI, pays for it, which we pay for with our taxes, which is another whole issue. So when you come to a chiropractor where you have, the typical coverage through your own insurance provider, it might be Blue Cross or whoever, which is like $500, yes, our care is probably going to be more than that, because if you've never been to a chiropractor before, it's like you going into the dentist for the first time in your life at 40, 45 years old. There's going to be some things that are needing to be done. So yeah, at first it may look like it's expensive, but the best thing about chiropractic care is we're doing stuff that is going to hopefully fix what's going on, but also give you a base so that you're able to prevent stuff from happening in the future. So I always say the number one investment that you can make is in your health. Yes, health insurance are not going to cover for it that much, but do we really want to put our health in the hands of insurance companies or in our hands of the government and say, well, I only have $500, that's all I'm willing to give you? Well, $500 is going to give you what you're going to get, and if there's health problems down the road, there'll only be one person to blame. And who do you think that is? That's yourself. So take advantage of your of what you have, but understand that you might need more than that, and that is going to prove to be great for your health down the road. So with that, I leave you, and if you have any questions, again, I always encourage you to share our videos. Get them in the hands of the people that that need me, or that need chiropractic, or that need health advice, because we're probably preaching to the choir. You guys are probably already patients, and if you're not, then what are you waiting for? Get your chiropractic assessment done, and it'll open your eyes to a world of health and a world of opportunity. All right. So take care. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.